Welcome to Woven Translations by Mary Kircher. Today I'm going to talk about weaving journals. I created these books with small loom pages so that I could capture my ideas and inspirations through writing, drawing, painting, and weaving. I use two basic weaving techniques. One is tapestry and the other is woven collage. Let me show you how I use my journals. Okay, so here are some of my original journals, and we'll take a look at this one first. These are hand-painted covers, but now the new ones that I've made have more regular covers. But in each of these, you'll see that in my classes we'll often start out with doing a tapestry, a basic tapestry. And so this is what I'm showing here. But then after that I start drawing and using this as I would normally use a journal for any kind of inspiration. So you'll see writing in here also. On this page I was doing a lot of things at the beach, and I found one of those Mylar birthday balloons and rinsed that all out in a bone on the beach and cut it up and turned it into this collage. This is a more of a traditional weaving, and you'll see little bits of shell and some embellishment like embroidery on top of it. And on this one is also more of a, it's called eccentric weaving, where it moves quite a bit, and then I also did a little embroidery on top of it for embellishment. This next page is some sticks and leaves, and I thought it made an interesting composition. And finally, you'll see food comes into play in several of my weavings, and I call this one Sunday Morning, where it's got my bagel bag, the coffee wrappers, as well as the newspaper. Let's look at another one, just so you have some inspiration for kinds of things you might consider. This one was mostly done as part of a trip that I was on. Let's see if I can get that lined up properly. Again, I used this in a class, so I started out with some basic tapestry techniques, and then after that just started weaving, and this was inspired by the lakes and water where we were camping, paddling, canoeing. And it's my journal, so I'm writing and using a little bit of watercolor. This has bottle caps that have been flattened a bit, and the bags that the newspaper come in have been sliced up to be part of my composition. This is a food wrapper that's been cut up, and one of those quick foods that you use when you're camping. And here's some watercolor. The pages in here are watercolor in the journals that I'm selling, the weaving journals. Also, this one I found some bark and sticks, and some of the pages I've cut the center out so that I can see both the front and the back. Here's some more bits of bark that have been stitched into place, and more food wrappers. So that's the way that I use the journals, and definitely I'm also writing in them. The new journal is like so. It's got a heavier cloth on it, but it still has the 4 weaving pages in there, the loom pages, which you can do weaving on both sides, as well as watercolor paper. And these were handmade by Melanie Bronner, a professional book artist, and made just for doing weaving journals. Thanks, and hope you enjoyed. So that's how I use weaving journals. If you're watching this, you may have already purchased a weaving journal and are looking for warping instructions or how to weave. But if not, if you're interested in purchasing one of these, please contact me at mary@WOVENtranslations.com, or soon you'll find me on Etsy. Thank you.